Hey guys, it's Mr. Hanson once again at the start of the week. I just wanted to talk a little briefly about your reading and your assignments for this week of April 19th, and it's going to go until Sunday. I don't want to do the math in my head right now. Um, your reading this week is over chapters 11 through 13 of The Kite Runner. These ones are a little bit longer. I am happy to say that these chapters are considerably less sad. Like there are sad things that happen, and Amir still runs into problems, but in this section, he has migrated to America. A few more years have elapsed that he has graduated high school, and now he's a young adult in his early 20s. In this section, you'll see that he gets married. His father dies as well. Um, And so these haven't posted yet. So just to talk about your assignments, in chapters 11 through 13, you will have a quiz that, again, you want to read over the material carefully if you can. Um, you also have a question listed here that's a little bit less detailed than last week, but I still think there's some interest to it. At part one, it says, what are some ways that Amir changed? I'll edit that. As he became an adult, what are some ways this makes him different than other young men? His wife calls him different than other men that she knows. Um, and then what are ways that Baba changed as an older man? I think one of the things that Hosseini does really well is show change in people as they age. Like I don't know that all writers do that super well, but I really feel like he does an excellent job of making these characters interesting and round and dynamic. So those are some things that I think we should consider. Um, and then for part two, you guys are old enough now that you're all seniors. Um, we would like for you to consider what are some significant ways that you've changed from the time you were 11 years old until now. I know none of you are 21 quite yet, but most of you, I think, are kind of 17, 18, maybe 19. Um, I think it's good for us once in a while to look back and think, how have I changed? How am I different? That doesn't always have to, it doesn't always mean that you've changed in a good way, but I think it's good for us to kind of take stock and see where we are at this point. Okay. And then as an extension, of course, you can respond to another student's. All right, supplementary things here, guys. Again, this is always optional, but there's a few things in here I thought you might find interesting. The marriage custom or proposal in Afghanistan is a little bit different than what we do here, or at least for most people. Um, and then he talks about what's called Yalda Night. He mentioned that several times in chapter 12. I just put a link here to Wikipedia that you could watch or read up on it a little bit if that was something that interested you as well. Okay, well, you lot, that's all we have this week. You know, for at least for my guys, we'll continue to discuss the book on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'll go through some things with you guys. Mr. Weber and Mr. Perry will do the same thing. Um, but anyways, I hope you guys have a lovely day, and we will see you later this week.